Hello, my name is Lindsay Kwasniewski, and the video I have chosen to use as my TED Talk is titled Can a Robot Pass a University Entrance Exam? By a woman named Noriko Arai. Noriko Arai is a 51-year-old Information and Society Research Division professor. Her focus is mathematics, and she is employed at the National Institute of Informatics in Japan. I chose this video for my TED Talk because I find the idea of artificial intelligence to be very interesting. The current advancements, such as self-driving cars, have given us a glance at the future. Noriko Arai begins her TED Talk with her discussing the possibility of robots, machines, and artificial intelligence taking over human jobs. Many people argue that AI will create jobs, but Noriko makes a point with her question, but the real question is, how many of those who may lose their jobs to AI will be able to land a new one, especially when AI is smart enough to learn better than most of us? Her question is powerful, yet true, because the idea that artificial intelligence will take over our jobs exponentially could be a potential reality. Then Noriko asked the audience how many of them think AI could pass a university entrance exam by 2020. Many people raised their hands, so it seems to be a possible scenario. Next, Noriko announces that she has started the Todai Robot Project, which makes AI that can pass the entrance exam to the University of Tokyo, the most prestigious university in Japan. Noriko uses a visual aid by presenting the robot on a screen. He is in the process of writing a 600-word essay, which is a requirement for the entrance into the University of Tokyo. Noriko explains why she chose to use the university entrance exam as a benchmark for the Todai Robot Project. Her reasoning is that she wanted to see the differentiation between the skills of robots and humans. The exam displays the skills and expertise each one possess. She then goes on to explain that to enter the University of Tokyo, you have to have two different types of exams that you have to pass. The first one is a standardized multiple choice style exam, along with taking 7 subjects and receiving a high score. Then the only way to make it to the next test is to receive an 84% or higher on the first exam. Once you pass the first exam, you go on to the 600-word essay. Next, Noriko goes on to explain modern AI by using an example that relates to the audience using the show Jeopardy! She talks about how Jeopardy! Questions usually end in the word "this." So there are not multiple types of questions, only a single type, which are called factoid questions. The modern AI is using the factoid question in order to answer the question. For instance, she says that when we don't know something, we go to Google and type in what we are trying to find, but we have to use the right keywords. The machine or robot is doing the same thing by using the keywords to retrieve the answer. She then goes on to explain that machines or robots cannot read even well-known ones like Siri and Watson. Her explanation goes further by her comparing the process that goes on within the robot Todai and an AI like Siri. She pulls up a question on the screen and it has true or false. She says that Todai will take each possible answer and put it at the end of the question by trying to make it a factoid question. Once Todai the robot does this, it will receive percentage rates of the best answer, then it will choose if the correct answer is true or false. After that, Noriko goes on to talk about the abilities of robots in mathematics. She pulled up a math problem and said that the robot will change the problem and translate it into machine-readable formulas. She said the robot will retrieve the right answer, but it is not possible to read even for mathematics. Also, the robot was among the top 1% in the second stage written exam in mathematics. Then Noriko goes on to discuss why the robot did not enter Todai, the University of Tokyo. The reason is because the robots cannot understand meaning, and she pulls up a contextual question, and the robot chose the wrong answer even after it has learned 15 billion English sentences. She displays a graph of the 500,000 students who took the same exam as the robot. The robot was among the top 20% and could pass 60 universities in Japan, just not Todai, the University of Japan. Finally, Noriko closes her TED Talk with her final thoughts on the results from her robot. She describes them as an alarm because an unintelligent machine was performing better than students. She continued to pull up a question that was asked to juniors in high school. The Todai robot got it correct, but 1/3 of junior students answered the question incorrectly. She believes there needs to be a revolution in education before it is too late in respect to AI. After watching this TED Talk, my 3 questions I have concerning AI are: how will it affect society whenever AI is the norm? Will AI be able to advance our society in the medical field? And what would it be like to go to a school with actual robots? Thank you.